Listen, man, we live right now. You know, the podcast ain't officially started. Ain't officially started yet. I'm letting people funnel in and file in, but I will, trust me, I will get down to brass tacks and I will chop it up with you fine folks. But I just wanted to wait a couple seconds to get people to funnel and file in because I like when we go live. We go live and we record the podcast at the same time. So with that being said, to my fine gentlemen on this panel here, I wanted to talk. I wanted to address something on Black History Month right before we got finished, right before we wrap it up. And I love how my fellas are shaking their head because they think they know where I'm going with this, but they do not. Yeah, that's what I do. I swerve when I drive. I swerve when I drive. I wanted to give a special shout out to the blackest man on Black History Month, and that is the great Cam Newton. Shout out to Cam Newton for pulling up on all these sucker MCs that forgot this man was 6'5", 6'6", 240-pound former MVP in the NFL and thought they could just pull up on him. Shout out to the blackest man of the month. Shout out to someone that everyone forgot is a real you-know-what. And then they found out real quick, fast, and in a hurry why them linebackers didn't want to deal with that man. Shout out to Cam Newton to open up the show. Fellas, the floor is yours.
Hey, honestly, he clearly showed he's far from washed. He may not be NFL caliber anymore, but you are not just going to walk up on Cam Newton and try to tackle him as if he is not an elite athlete, as if he did not single-handedly carry college football teams, and all of that. Like you talking about the NFL MVP, and y'all just gonna walk up on him and think that he just gonna let you take him down? Nah. He didn't even lose his hat.
Didn't even lose his hat. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Go ahead, DP. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say right now? Can you imagine if this man was in like battle ready?
Boy, look. And he took it easy on them youngsters. He ain't even throw a punch. He ain't even let him have it for real. What he should have done was let that fire for that ass, boy, like a volcano erupt upside their nose. But pause, 3 seconds.
Pause.
Okay, but here's the thing. They are a little young, and I respect the fact that Cam Newton did take it a tad easy on them brothers. But he gave them the business. It felt like a grown-ass man going against toddlers, bro. He grabbed that dude. He grabbed that dude like he was in WWE throwing his ass out the Royal Rumble. Get your ass out of here.
With ease.
Yo, shout out to Cam Newton, man. I wanted to come on here and give my man props because you know what I get real tired of? I don't want to get bogged down in how ridiculous it is to see a black man fight another black man because I'll turn this podcast to take a different turn. I don't want to go there because I get pissed. I'm trying to make this very lighthearted and light and fun and let people understand something here. Before you pull up on somebody, you better understand. Do not let the smooth taste fool you. Cam Newton is just a well-dressed brother, but he from the area. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. Y'all did not read the scout report.
I've never been in a fight, but that's not the guy I'm lined up and
I can assure you that won't be the first person you fight. I can assure you that.
Hell no, man. That boy is 6'5", about 260, chiseled out of stone as if Zeus came down from the heavens. For that ass, boy, with lightning bolt and everything.
For that ass. Came down from Mount Olympus to beat the brakes off somebody.
And then the damn son of a bitch is gonna sit here and talk shit on Cam Newton. Hey man, it was Cam's fault. We're sorry, we apologize to everybody, but Cam Newton, he's always talking shit. Cam Newton doing what he need to do. No, man, own it. You can't be acting like that in public, number one. Number two, if you get your ass whooped without even getting a punch thrown, then take your damn L. Just take it, man. There's nothing wrong with it, man. You messed up when you tried to do it. He should have known Cam was about that light when Cam was doing this little Superman pose in front of 300-pound linemen. Then they push it and he do it again. Then they say something, he do it again.
He's a different cat, bro.
That's
I am never going to approach anyone who's won a Heisman Trophy. Never. Like, why would I even try to fight anybody who's an elite athlete, a number one pick, won a Heisman, won an MVP, been to a Super Bowl. Like, we ain't talking about dude from, somebody from my flag football league. We talking about a NFL pro.
That's all I wanted to do to open the show. People in the chat right now. People in the chat right now.
Boy, he knew what time it was. He knew he messed up. He said, "Oh my Lord, he's about to go for a ride." Like a bungee jump. His ass took off.
Yeah, we about to start showing up. Here we go. Yes, my people, wake up to another rendition. Welcome to another rendition of the Kick Rocks Wrestling Podcast. I got the crew with me. I got DPJR. I got the chef with me. Right out the gate, Dylan Matthews said Shawn Spears is back in WWE, and I say, so what? That's what I say. I really wasn't even going to start the show with that, but I'm a man of the people. But I would like to say, so what?
When did that happen?
Today, I guess.
I had time today. I ain't seen nothing on Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, because that's your name.
Yeah, crickets. Yeah. You hear that? Nothing. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it sounds like to not give a damn.
That's sorry, bro.
That's the sound of people not knowing who he is and Googling who is Shawn Spears.
The chairman's what they call him.
Not coming on this podcast, and I'm done right out the gate. I'm done pacifying and kissing the behinds of some sensitive wrestlers. You are not him. Period. Throwing up a 10. If your chant is bigger than you, kick rocks. If your chant is bigger than you, get the hell on. If you can't get over by just wrestling, get the hell on. I thought WWE wasn't shit. It's either one or the other. You can't have both ways. It's either not dope and then you're in a better spot, or not. Like what's going on? What do you think is going to happen? They put your narrow ass right back where you belong. Developmental. Because if you got on that roster, you would drown. You would not be able to come up for air. You would be drowned on that roster. Take your ass down there with the youngsters and help them fine tune their skills so they can leapfrog your ass.
If anybody would come back that would make more of a difference than him, I'd probably say somebody like Matt Cardona.
Makes more sense. At least I know he's climbing the ladder holding the IC title. At least I know that's happened. That's fine. I'm cool with that. My boy Dylan over here trying like he breaking news. You ain't breaking no news, Dylan Matthew. Don't be giving me that funky news to open my show. You messing up my show open with that bullshit. I can't stand Shawn Spears.
We are 9 minutes in and we are off topic already.
I had a rundown, but I will not talk about something that's, I guess, newsworthy. Shawn Spears, if you listen to this podcast, you're doo-doo. How about it? I'm tired, man. I am so tired of pacifying these sucker MCs out here trying to be nice. Shawn Spears. Listen, let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I'm you know what I'm gonna do, because we live, the people live getting this, but I'm gonna restart the show again. I'm not putting this man in my show. I ain't doing it. No, this is for the live one. This is what we call an exclusive for the people that have tuned in to watch us live. The people that get the podcast version, they ain't getting this. I wait till like 3 minutes talking about this buster, and I ain't doing it. No, it's Will 5 said, if I tell people how I really feel about certain things, man, I wouldn't have a show. Seriously. Some of these wrestlers, boy, I tell you, man, the hell off my damn screens. I'm taking a paycheck. Get that paycheck to somebody that's gonna cook. But anyway, so here we go. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Kick Rocks Wrestling Podcast. Listen, got my crew, got the fellas. You know, it's it's a beautiful thing to have these gentlemen here. And we're here, we're in the building. Happy Black History Month. Everybody always have a higher power level during this month. I got a little glow like Bruce Leroy during these very brief 28 days. So it is to be acknowledged. Shout out to all my people that have paved the way. So my black behind can sit up here and talk about wrestling for a few minutes. Appreciate you without being under the thumb of someone else. So I appreciate you. Much love to my people. With that being said, I'm minding my own business, living ghetto fabulous. See the rundown, and all of a sudden, I see something that says Becky Lynch fatigue, and I said, "Oh my goodness, oh my word!" I clutched my pearls. I had pearls, and I clutched them. And here goes the beauty part of it. Unless I see who's typing, I don't know who typed it. It's like a mystery. It's like a game I play with myself. It could be DPJR. It could be JMC. It could be Chef Justin. So let's play the game together, people that listen in the chat. Who wrote that? Was it DPJR or is it Chef Justin? I'm going with the chef. That's who I'm going with. What say you? Why y'all funneling? Let me know. I'm gonna go. Listen, but while y'all typing in, whoever did it, go. Tell me why and go.
Tell me why.
Well, everyone. CPAW knows sounds chefish. He knows. He know what time it is. So
Becky Lynch, no topping it up.
I guess I'm not over her because she's a great worker. I guess what I have a problem is like the amount of time that she's been running with the same gimmick of being known as the man, if you will. It's been since 2019. She has not gone heel. She's kind of stayed face, the same music, the same pyro. Occasionally she had that moment where she was kind of dressing like Seth was before Seth did, right? But like, I guess I'm kind of just over the same thing, and they're kind of giving us the same version of Becky Lynch going into WrestleMania. So it's like, give me something different. Because honestly, she's been the man since she won the 2 belts at WrestleMania. She became Becky 2 belts. So it's kind of just, it's boring to me, right? Like I'm overseeing the same version of Becky Lynch, the same, and it's not, and you know, it's hard because yes, she's a great talker, right? So like her promos are still pretty good, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, her wrestling is like not exceptional, right? Like she's just a good wrestler. She's not like Rhea great or Bianca great or even, you know, Tiffany Stratton great, right? So it's just like you're giving me the same formula for her, and I'm kind of just at the point where I would like to see something different from her. So I'm just kind of fatigued with the man gimmick, if you will, Mr. Evan Mack.
Dylan Matthews says Becky has not progressed at all since she won that 3-way Mania event. If anything, she's gone backwards. Will Foz said, I would love to see Becky do something with Seth, but I know that's not going to happen because they said in multiple interviews that they don't want to do anything on screen together. Cute. Listen, to your point, brother. I'm
just being honest. Like,
how can I refute what you say? Let's be real. That's what this is about. You said it. You had a take. It's up to me to try to refute it or agree with it. It's hard. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm one of the only people on earth that have never, besides my wife, that has never liked the man gimmick to begin with, because the man thing to me has always made me feel like you're saying in order to be good, you have to be the man, not the woman. Right. That's always thrown me off. And people go, Evan, you're crazy. I go, no, I'm not. The man means a man. It doesn't mean that I'm the man. No, it means a man. That's the core. That's the foundation of to be the man. You have to beat the man. He means a male. That's what he means. He doesn't mean like you can't use that as in the slang term. The slang term was created by the person who created the term. Right. Like it became a slang term because he's an icon. But what I'm trying to say is when he said to be the man, you have to beat the man, he meant a male. So it was always weird to me that Becky says, I'm the man. No, this is what you're supposed to say. It would have changed the game. I'm not the man. I'm better. I'm the woman. That would have been crazy to me.
And you know what's worse?
Tell them what's worse.
Her finisher and the fact that they call it a manhandle slam.
Bro, like, I mean, come on. Like, seriously, we have to stop here. We have to stop acting like so when things don't make sense, I have to point this out. The manhandle slam means that the man is stronger and does it better. That's counterintuitive to the gimmick. The gimmick's supposed to be that you are the apex. So you're the woman. You're a female.
Is it just me or?
So that gimmick has never ever resonated with me because I'm like, wait, what? The man? And first and foremost, honey, I don't care what anybody says. Like that's why nothing like Rick, the Nature Boy, when he comes, there's no Nature Boy. That quote should be chiseled in a statue somewhere. So that stuff always bothered me. The manhandle slam. I'm the man. Wait a minute. No, you're better. You're better than you're a woman. You have a kid. You had a kid. You gave birth. You got in better shape than you ever got into. Then you came back in better form. You're better than a man. You're stronger than a man. You're more resilient than a man. You're a woman. You're a woman. What's up, women? Y'all ain't gonna all this stuff people talk about women needing to step. That's it. That was the move. Now let's say I get over that. I've already made my peace with that. I'm just unpacking it because Chef's bringing up a point. That was my first problem. My second problem is she started wearing goat jackets. I'm like, whoa. That is not a gimmick. She believes it. So the reason why I say that is that's why she hasn't changed, Chef. You wearing goat jackets.
Right.
Goat. Let me what? Goat. All right. And the crowd responds. People telling me she's the female Austin. The female Austin what? Aries?
What?
They can't mean Steve Austin. See, that you do things like that and you set people up to fail.
You do.
There will never be another Steve Austin. Stop.
No. And Becky Lynch needs to be Becky Lynch. She needs to own what makes her successful. But at the same time, the main point is essentially run around as man and against the women. Men ain't supposed to be hitting women in the first place. That's number one. That's confusing in and of itself. What are you trying to say? Number two, just own it. Just be a better version of yourself and own being the best woman you can be. Charlotte Flair never had to call herself a man. Sasha Banks never had to call herself a man. Bayley never had to call herself a man. I know it's a gimmick, but to y'all point at the end of the day, you're supposed to be strong as a woman. You're supposed to let it be known that you're proud to be what you are instead of out here saying that you're a man. So I agree with y'all wholeheartedly. But I don't necessarily have Becky Lynch fatigue because she hasn't really been at the top of the card for a minute. So I don't necessarily have that type of fatigue, but I can get where you're coming from if you just think of the nonsense to come along with her and I guess, over theatrics on her promo. That's what I don't like. She's a little bit too theatric when it comes to her promos. But everybody who she's across from in the ring, she does a little too much. That's my only gripe.
Yeah, I told you. I'm just listen. I'm piggybacking off Chef's point a little bit. I wouldn't say fatigue per se. I don't know sometimes, man. I'm just like, guys, if you think Rhea and Becky is the match besides Rhea and Nia or a triple threat or something, or listen, this card, I don't know, man. I just don't know. there's a few things that I would do differently, but I'm not booking. But we do this show because we can fantasy book and we can mess around and we can play around and we can give our opinions and our thoughts on certain things. And
I'm just not sure that having her win the chamber, it gives you the best match for Rhea Ripley. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would rather see a few other people or a few other versions or something else. Some others. I mean, there's already no storyline between them, really. Michael Cole tried to say, well, Becky's never beat her, and they fought, a minute ago. So it's like they don't even have anything. They don't have anything recent. Like they're trying to sell it, but there's nothing there.
There's not. And listen, there's a better match with her and Tiffany Stratton already right now. She's ready. The litmus test was Elimination Chamber. The MVP of the Elimination Chamber was Tiffany Stratton. She can already have a match at WrestleMania with Rhea Ripley, whether you guys are afraid of or not. If you guys have the proper writers, they getting paid money, ain't they? They getting paid money. Yeah. So make it make sense.
They already proved it doesn't even have to be anyone from Raw and SmackDown anymore because you have Cody, right? So it doesn't even matter that it has to be a Raw superstar fighting the Raw champion at this point.
I'm just saying, if we're talking about matchups and it's about having the best match, Australia, she was over in Australia. Listen, I'm not always an advocate of putting over newer talent until they get ready, but she's ready. Some of these. Listen, same thing every single year. What I'm trying to say is you need somebody worthy to get in the ring with that Aussie. She's on the top of her game. Your follow-up to the greatest female match I've ever seen in one of the greatest wrestling matches I've ever seen can't be her and Becky. It can't be. It absolutely can't be. And I will say this, and I will give all the props in the world to Ms. Lynch before we move on. Her match with Trish Stratus was a classic. It was a classic. It was one of the better matches I've seen her have. I think it was one of her best matches of her career besides her and Bianca. So it's not like she can't muster it up. I just don't know if Rhea and her gonna hit. I don't know. I need Nia up in there. I need triple threat. I'm sorry. I need it.
So you're saying go ahead and do what they did in what was it, 36? Go ahead and bring a triple threat in there because Becky Lynch ain't big enough to get the job done. That's what you're telling me.
Oh, she's big enough. Well, me and Chef are in the minority. I'm fully aware that people really, 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 really love her. But I'm saying for me to stand across the ring from someone that's the best she's ever been, and that's Rhea, I need more.
I don't think she's going over though.
No. She's not winning. I ain't say that.
Yes, man.
There ain't no way in hell she's winning that match. I don't know why everyone thinks that. The person that's winning is Bayley. They ain't have no two title switch. Rhea walks into WrestleMania's chair. She walks out of WrestleMania's gym. That's just what she does. I don't understand what people say. Listen, there needs to be a more viable opponent to take that title off of Ms. Ripley. I would be stunned if it was her. I'm not joking. I'd be like, oh, okay. All right, my bad. But I don't see it happening, bro. I see Rhea retaining it, and I see, of course, Bayley going over on Io. That's written in stone. They already gave that one away almost. We'll see, though. We'll see how it goes. Becky Lynch fatigue. Some of the chat was agreeing. Some of the chat wasn't agreeing. That's why I think it was a good way to talk. A good subject to talk about. With that being said, listen, Drew McIntyre.
Whew.
Drew McIntyre. Lord have mercy on my soul. This man put together one of his better promos last night. Few hours before that, he flew from Australia as the winner of the Elimination Chamber. We all know, and we're all adults here. We know that was CM Punk's victory. He was going to win that chamber. He was going to face Seth Rollins. WWE is very, very obvious with that. Think about it. As soon as he got hurt, it was a quick flip. Drew McIntyre won. There was never going to be anyone else to win that chamber. That's why I was telling people this is a glorified house show. Wasn't trying to be mean, wasn't trying to be negative. When WWE gets all of your money up front, they can do whatever they want. Stop paying these people up front.
Yep.
Stop paying WWE up front. So that means they can hot dog it. They can loaf. You have to make them be on their best behavior. You have to wait. I know it's hard, but if everyone stopped for 1 second and just didn't buy tickets for a while, have sweat a little bit, you might get a little bit more creativity. Should have been Drew McIntyre? Yeah, but here goes the thing. It wouldn't have been if CM Punk was healthy, and I'd be pissed. I guess I wouldn't mind Mustafa Ali, Kofi Kingston. Things happen. People get hurt. People get in that spot. So I'm not saying it's a big deal. But I will say this, Chef Justin.
Mm-hmm.
He has to beat your dude, bro. He has to.
I've already accepted that fact,
He
though.
got to.
He is on a heater right now. Like the amount of times where my mouth drops from something he says or something he does. I don't know why it took Drew McIntyre this long to find Drew McIntyre, but thank the Lord, this man is cooking everybody.
Everybody
in the ring, backstage promos, telling Jey Uso you deserve this. Like I was like, I'm done. I'm done messing with this man. You already don't want to fight him because he's a monster out there wearing a kilt. Right now, he's got a microphone and he's just as dangerous. Like, what are we supposed to do with this dude? Like he's now fully heel, and I'm okay with him being a heel champion.
That dude sat down and said, I know you're straight edge. So I drank enough for the both of us. I said, oh my God.
He's also listening to this podcast because we've been talking about the things that he's been saying and how he's been lighting people on fire, and he's taken the initiative and running with it.
Drew McIntyre at the top of his game. Seth Rollins to me can always be inserted in the title picture at any point in time. Always can get a rematch. We still don't know the extent of his injury and how he's feeling. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things at play that make me think that Drew can finally get that moment. That moment I believe he deserved because we were in that pandemic. You know, I know everyone doesn't like that kind of stuff and like what someone deserves, and that word gets thrown around a lot. But I think it'd be a nice moment for him because Seth Rollins can always talk himself into another situation at a SummerSlam or at a later date. So I think it'd be a nice moment if Mr. McIntyre had the title. What say you, DP?
I think it'd be a beautiful moment if he won the title, and it would lead into, at least on this podcast, somebody, getting another story across, because it would have the demise of Seth Rollins, and it would give him a reason to turn on Cody Rhodes, and it would tie everything together. It put a bow on it. It would prove that they watching the show, because either Cody gonna win and see the Rock ass at SummerSlam, or Drew gonna win and he gonna cost Seth Rollins is going to cost Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. What do you say? It sounds good to me. Either way, Kick Rocks wins. Either way, because they're leaving it open to that, and the level that he's operating on right now is second to none. Nobody's come close to him in the last, I would say, 3 months. Man, this dude has been on the heater of heaters. Like, bruh, I'm sorry, hit him with that Shaq. Brother, I was not familiar with the game. I was not. I'm sorry. Because this dude is destroying folks. Like, they all owe him money. And Triple H, Paul Levesque, signed Drew McIntyre because every day the price goes up. And it's going to go up, and it's going to go up, and it's going to go up. So you better sign him sooner rather than later, because the dude's earned every penny, and he's earned this moment, and it's a nice thing to see that homegrown talent getting to the top and finally being able to be the character that he can be to get to the top of the game again. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to watch when somebody reinvents themselves, and I love every moment of it.
Yo, for real. Yo, DP, check your mic, man. Are you on a laptop mic or you on your mic, bro?
I'm on my mic, but I'll
Because people are like, I can't hear DP. I'm like, let me see what's going on.
Is that better?
Oh yeah, that's 7,000 times better.
All right.
No, it with Drew though, like he's even like accepted like, oh, it you know, because even in the chamber, you know, Logan Paul knocked out Randy Orton. He's like, oh, all right, I'll take it. Like he's even like, I don't care how I get the victory at this point. He doesn't matter if he cheat or if something else unfortunate happened to somebody else. He don't care if somebody falls and trips and hurts himself. He's gonna roll him up. Like he's definitely taking the whole I'm a dirt bag and just making it him.
Old school heel stuff, you know, that I love. I like, just like I told you, I can't tell you how happy I am just to see something exciting, because sometimes they can get a little stale in that company. You know what I mean? Sometimes they can get a little stale. Sometimes they can do. You need someone to be able to like make some noise and be a proper heel like they like back in the old times, and kind of spark that old feeling that we used to have.
You got to be able to do it with your top heels, man, and you got to get to the top organically. It can't be something that's forced. It has to be organic, and I like the fact that it was very small. It was very diligent. People were able to watch the demise of Drew McIntyre and it be logical, and you can agree with it. You can sympathize. You might not like it, but you can understand that there's truth into what he says. His point of view is working and it's doing everything that needs to be done. And I'm liking what I'm saying with this dude. This dude is putting himself in contention with a certain amount of individuals that could possibly beat Roman Reigns one day again. And that's the type of level that he's operating on.
So
right
I'm
now.
going to piggyback off of what you said. And when Drew beats Seth can be so frustrated with the fact that he lost the title. They can also continue with this angle that he's frustrated with the bloodline. Like all of this can get to him to the point where he can, if he turns on Cody, that would then push him towards, is he a heel too? Because he's sick of, you know, Cody putting himself first and not trying to get rid of the bloodline. So that it'll definitely create a new friction and a new story between the two of them. That I tried to tell you what you need to do. We needed to do it together. You see him running around trying to grab everybody like the Avengers. He's like, we need to gather the troops and take on the bloodline. And he can definitely use that as being frustrated that no one saw what he saw. And you could have that angle of him being a pissed off guy who's done being run over by the bloodline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Will Five's talking about McIntyre versus Punk. That's obvious, brother. That's
the minute he's healthy. Yeah,
this has nothing to do with Drew McIntyre. CM Punk needs to hold up. Like we can want all we want, but he needs to hold up. I know Drew's gonna be ready. I know Drew gonna be ready, just like I know PAW the Belt God gonna be ready. You know what I mean? I know when people are ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got the green.
Hey, Black History Month. So I went and got my the Kofi Kingston joint out.
Okay.
Yeah. SOS.
Yo, PA Dub, listen, you heard us talking about Drew, and you heard our thought process on what they got going on, and me saying that he has to go over at WrestleMania. It doesn't mean he will, but I feel he has to. But what's your thoughts on this matchup and everything we were talking about?
First of all, kudos to Drew. He has stepped it up. I mean, like, I guess this is like a football player, a quarterback, when they know this is a contract season.
Yes.
He is out there talking. It's not even about the matches. We already know he can demolish in the ring, but he now
Nick Foles, baby.
His ability to right now to just play a different role. He's not just a psychopath. He's not talking about old Scottish lyrics of families and his a sword with a name and crap like that. He's able to tap a level of prickish that I did not think he could do. And man, I mean, just the trolling level he's doing with CM Punk is just it's a beautiful thing. I mean, again, we talked about it way back when, but still, that whole "I prayed for this" line still Still,
because I know, though, dude. On a serious note, he's not joking there, bro. I promise you, he's not. Listen. Everyone always thinks everything is a gimmick, bro. I'm telling you for a fact, he was not joking, bro. He listen, man. I messaged that dude. He didn't. I'm telling you, I swear, I messaged Drew McIntyre. I said, that's some of your best work you've ever done. His exact line to me was, he goes, it's easy when it's true. I'm taking that to mean everything he said until he tells me otherwise. I said the promo. He said, when it's true, I go, I'm taking all. I'm believing. I say everything's true then. Correct me if I'm wrong, Big McIntyre, but I was like, he meant that. He meant that.
So one thing I wanted to bring up, sometimes Chef loves it when I go off the rails with some of this this cooking that I do at times, and these different ideas.
How you cook, dog?
Yeah. This microwave cooking I be doing.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna like how it tastes, though.
I know you're not. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you don't do guests like that, Chef. Not in this house.
But no, they were dropping a lot of breadcrumbs a while back. I don't know if plans have changed or if this was going nowhere, but did you ever notice that there was a lot of interaction between the Judgment Day and Drew McIntyre?
There was.
And there was also a lot of like Mommy defending Drew.
There was.
Damian Priest hated him, but Mommy always seemed to like, okay, Drew was hands off, and they showed her talking to him at one point. Mm-hmm. Right now, Drew was doing this whole thing, acting like, what I'm saying, we need to stop the bloodline, or the bloodline is Seth, you need to stop worrying about them. And him being very upset about how the bloodline did him. And then the one thing that Michael Cole kept bringing up during Elimination Chamber is that Drew was a hypocrite because now he accepted a win. Just because Logan Paul knocked him out and he accepted. Of course, he's going to accept the win. He's going to say no, stop the match. Logan Paul just punched the guy. Like, no, he's going to take the pin.
Hell no.
So the fact that they're harping on this whole Drew is like is really being like he's accepting wins that he normally wouldn't do. And there was a little bit of tease with the Judgment Day. I would think it would be kind of cool with him in the Judgment Day, leading the Judgment Day. And that can be a way to bring Damian Priest out of the Judgment Day. Because
see, God, you had me until the finish. You were right at the photo finish line. I thought you were talking about disbanding the job. You talking about keeping it going? Come on,
I don't want it, but what I'm saying is the fact that could be the beginning of the end type of thing. But they were inching something. There was something about the Judgment Day and Drew McIntyre. We're now leading up to WrestleMania. Was that completely going to be abandoned, or could that somehow play a part? Because, at this point, Drew needs to win, to make Seth look good. Still, Judgment Day might do something.
No matter, I don't care how Drew gets it. You know what I mean? That's what people don't understand. When it comes to heels, the best part about them is they don't matter how they get it. No, long as they get it by hook or by crook, we starting to get away from that. I don't care if he wins the title by pulling the tights. I don't care if he wins
by get out of my head, Evan.
I don't care. Like, I don't care if Rhea comes in and pulls the tights. I don't care.
No, but speaking of pulling the tights, that's a hell of a segue because that's the thought I had. What if Drew McIntyre won by pulling the tights? And that's what triggers Seth Rollins into turning on Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes pulled the title on Seth Rollins. Oh, I'm trying to tell y'all. Hey, WWE, I expect that damn check sooner or later. I'm tired of tying y'all shit together.
Listen, what's interesting? Listen, and that kind of gets me to the other point. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't know what the hell they were doing last night at the end of that show. What the hell was going on? Did they just send Paul Heyman out there to just get what is going? Wait, hold on. Cody calling out The Rock and hold on. Wait, what?
Now Paul Heyman got The Rock on his other cell phone.
He got two cell phones.
Yeah,
that was so stupid, but I get it, man. All you had to do was have them on. All you had to do was have them on three-way. I don't know why you had to have a trap phone, but it is what it is.
Why you call The Rock last? Damn, you supposed to call the Tribal Chief last.
Listen, listen,
That's
trap
Samoan
phone with a
family
label
pan.
on it. Yeah, apparently, listen.
He can't even afford 3 cameras on the iPhone. Damn.
That was because they got that. That's that damn company phone they be giving people. People don't understand that WWE be giving a company plan, but they don't give you the 3 camera, John. They give you just the one underneath. Yeah,
iPhone
Have a
11.
bag out there.
as a little inside information. I'm telling you exactly.
Evan said, "I'm gonna go get mine."
The reason why he has 2 phones is because he has a company WWE phone and he has his own personal phone. That's what y'all saw last night. I just want people to understand that. I'm like, I ain't staying on this damn company phone. Y'all be tracking this. I'm using my regular cell phone, man. Kick rocks. You must be crazy right now. Oh no, to Will Five Stud. Listen, to Will Five Stud's point, it would be dope. If Paul Heyman pulled out a flip phone, that would have been dope. That would have been hilarious. There's something comical about someone doing a flip phone and doing like a speed dial. That would have been gold if he just flipped it up like the old Razor.
Hey man, they got Drew McIntyre out there looking like groundskeeper Willie with her and shit, doing this thing.
I'm not gonna have you slander. No, I'm not gonna have you slander. No. I ain't gonna have nah. So you trying to take his shots?
No, ain't no shot. Hey, groundskeeper Willie put hands on folks.
Yo, Gregory, he swole too. He swole up, bro.
All the time.
I said with her now. I said with her, and he's got
he be ripping that shirt off and he go bonkers.
Groundkeeper Willie is swole up, boy. Listen, shout out to Drew McIntyre, y'all. For real. We man, listen. Yeah, because that segment at the end was kind of weird to me. It was. I didn't even write it down, but it bothers me. Wait, what the hell are they doing right now? What's going on right now? If you listen, people listening to this damn show, if you sucker MCs in the creative department, if you have Cody Rhodes run through The Rock and Roman Reigns, I will never let it go ever. I will, dude. I don't even know what I'll do.
Looks like he's
you're turning on Cody, huh?
No, the thing, listen. I've turned on Cody since the second they didn't want him when he didn't win in SoFi. I was like, then he don't need to win. Then he don't need to win. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because I saw this. People think I'm crazy. The second his shoulders got pinned to the mat, I go, they're going to have a serious problem next year if The Rock comes back. A serious issue. No, what do you mean? I go, where's that leave The Rock? Because they don't want to take the title off Roman. Roman and Rock need no title. You needed to take that title off Roman Reigns. He goes away. He comes back. That's the match. Cody's going against Gunther. We're done. That's how it's very simple. But the fact that they didn't want it to happen, they're going to run into some trouble now. Now you are potentially teasing Cody Rhodes running through 2 icons and one. Then I will turn on Cody. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm turning on him. He has no business beating Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson needs to lose one time to one person. And you know exactly who that is. If this man, if he crossroads Dwayne Johnson at WrestleMania 40.
And a Cody Cutter.
And then he injures him.
Oh my God. Pops a peck on the Cody Cutter.
Y'all gonna see a very angry black man on this podcast. Y'all gonna see a very belligerent, rude, disrespectful. But Evan, you like Cody? Yeah, I like Cody last year. Because if he gets hurt, David, well, you get what I'm saying.
If he gets hurt, all bets are off. He taking his $30 million and going back to Hollywood.
If anyone injures The Rock before he faces Roman, I will march to Stanford. They will have to arrest me. I will fight. I will fight everyone in that building.
Wow, man.
I will fight. If Dwayne gets hurt to the point where I cannot, I am already letting y'all get off the hook with this WrestleMania 40 foolishness and making me wait till 41.
I'm still heated.
PA Mason, he ain't even over it.
You ain't over yet.
He shouldn't be.
Man, F those Cody crybabies.
See?
Look,
print the shirt.
I told Cody a long time.
I'm waiting for the shirt.
I'm buying that shirt.
Back, you gotta sit your ass down. But
that's it.
You
got to sit another year
right
out.
now. They got Cody Rhodes as if he's Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, John Cena wrapped all up in one. That's what they would lead you to believe right now. He out here doing gender reveals, hugging blind people,
Doing the
giving
most.
notes to kids.
The 1 week he accepted to be in somebody's wedding as their best
man. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm saying
over it.
He's a politician.
We gotta see this where there is a thing called overexposure. That is a real thing. Guys, we have to stop this now. I told you I told you I rock with Cody even when he was Stardust. There is certain things, but not at the expense of an icon. No. Do we? I swear to God, if that dude gets hurt with some bullshit Cody Cutter or something. Oh my God, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick.
I got a different. What are they doing?
Please, I need something because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to Stanford.
No, we can.
That's what this segment's called. What are they doing?
What are they doing?
We just coined it. Boom.
What are they doing? Bringing the Judgment Day out against Imperium. Anybody?
That was a buzzkill.
Hey, Shep was happy last night. We saw Gunther versus Sami Zayn. He was like this. He was like, "Oh, David, I told
y'all." But what are they really about to have? Are they really about to have Damian Priest come out and cash in on Gunther? Is that what we doing?
No, they're gonna do a 5-way. I told you what they're gonna do. They're gonna
y'all really trying to piss me. They trying to piss me off.
They're gonna do Gunther versus Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
I swear.
Else.
Point blank.
Tell you that's what they're going to do.
Think about what WrestleMania was going to be 3 months ago and what WrestleMania is now.
Exactly.
You were going to have your Brock versus Gunther. You were going to have your Seth versus CM Punk. You were going to have your Rock versus Roman. Cody, I don't know. But
it was going to be Cody versus Drew. I was going to be right with that. It was going to be Cody versus Drew. We were set up.
I told you.
Would have had this damn card.
This is all Voldemort's fault.
This is all the Dark Lord's fault. He who shall not be named in his fragile Mr. Glass.
And his glass triceps.
What is it? His Swarovski crystal body. What was the crystals called? Swarovski.
He's fragile. That boy is as fragile as a crystal chandelier.
Look at
20
yes, Swarovski crystal. I cannot. Oh, porcelain, precious moments, doll. I cannot stand it.
It's all his fault.
Why are you messing up my flow? Why? I don't ask. I swear to you, I said this to Heidi, and I'm not joking. I love professional wrestling, but I'm not joking when I say this. After The Rock and Roman, if it ever happens, I promise you, I don't need another match ever again in my life. If you told me I can never have another match in my life, I'll take it. I'm telling you, because we're getting to the point where matches aren't. Listen. We're getting to the point now. I'm telling you, all of our all-time greats, it's almost over. It's almost over. No more Taker.
Triple H
gone. You see what I'm trying to say? Like all of our Stone Cold, maybe one more. Maybe. Maybe.
But then, like, you even look at these dudes, it's like, damn, you just see the age on all of them. Like, you see The Rock come out, look like somebody granddaddy coming out there to wrestle.
Yo, he do not look that old. Shut the hell up.
You gonna make me mute.
Hey, man, he's 51. He's 51. He old enough to be somebody's granddaddy.
Well, you can say he's old enough. You say he's exactly. You can say he's old enough. You can't say you said he looked like that's bullshit.
Man, hey, you know what I'm trying to say, man. It ain't
Dwayne he's still looking good.
He looks phenomenal, especially for somebody that is in their 50s. But at the end of the day, when you see him next to, say, a Roman Reigns, his ass looks aged. And
absolutely
Roman Reigns
right.
got gray in his beard. Roman Reigns is a grown ass man. He's 38 years old, and The Rock does look at least 10 years older than him. It's not a shot. He looks hell in better shape than I am, but he don't look younger than me. How about that?
He definitely don't. No, but listen, but that's the thing. Go.
Man, the problem is that hardcore fans still don't understand what the F WrestleMania is. They keep thinking that it's every other pay-per-view.
It's not.
WrestleMania 1, all about Mr. T and Cyndi Lauper and
Muhammad Ali. Liberace.
Yo, this is not about you. It is a open house to the rest of the world. Come in and check out what we're doing, and maybe a couple of you will stay around for the future events.
Wow, that is real talk, brother, for real.
And the only person that's WrestleMania ready, only match that's WrestleMania ready to get the biggest billing of WrestleMania 40, the Great XL. It's XL. You're never going to get XL again.
Ever.
And you do it with a rematch of last year?
Bruh. And you tell me this ain't because of listen, you tell me this ain't because of Big Dog being away. If you people at this point, 39 days away, cannot fill the void that is Vincent Kennedy McMahon, I don't know what to tell you. This is glaring to me. It's glaring. The first WrestleMania that this man will not be at the helm and things feel a smidge off. That's all I'm going to say. Whether he's wrong or he's not wrong, I'm pointing out a fact here. Things don't seem to be as definitive. Things don't seem to be as sure. Vince don't care about your feelings. He cares about exactly what the belt god said, because that's what Mania was. It's a showcase to the world of the casuals and the nostalgic feels of the hardcores. But make no mistake, he ain't trying to put on no damn indie show for WrestleMania 40. Jerome said it. I don't think there's a bigger match than Rock vs. Roman head. What the hell? Of course there's not. That could be the biggest match ever.
Yo, peep this. And the whole key thing was finish the story. Yo, what was the bloodline angle about? It was all leading up to this. Vince knew this from the very beginning. So yes, Cody's 2-year story. This has been a 3.5-year story. It was going to end or at least come to a huge apex with the Rock and Roman. It may not have ended then, it probably should, but this is the story they've been cooking for years.
Even if we got a trilogy
to come to this,
yes, and you know it, and I know it, and he saw it. He always sees it. That was the moment Roman saw it. Paul Heyman saw it. That's the arc. That's when I say, when everyone's like, "This is cinema," I go, "No, this is the first time it's been cinema in a long time," because too many people don't understand what long-term booking really is. This was something that really had an arc. That's why people were so invested. This actually was going somewhere. But Evan, what if we get this, that, and the third? It doesn't matter. No matter what people say, no matter if Roman Reigns and The Rock face each other later, it will be tainted if one of those men take a pin beforehand. Do not tell me it's not. If Cody pins one or both of them, that match will not hit the same. You and I know it. You know it won't hit the same. You'll be like, wait, what?
The fact that it ain't WrestleMania 40, it doesn't hit the same. I'm sorry. 41 just doesn't do, like, it's going to be cool, but it just brings it down a tad bit.
40. Oh,
in the same city where the last time they were together, holding each other's hand and this, that, whatever. There was so much story with that. So much story.
Rock's first title match was at WrestleMania was at Philadelphia.
Now, you know what this is like? You know what this is like, guys? Just to give a great example. Imagine it's Hogan the Rock, right? In the midnight hour, and then we all love this person I'm about to name, but in the midnight hour, they put like Angle in there. What would you say? What would you say? It was Angle versus Rock. What would you say? We love Angle, right? But you'd be like, wait, hold on, what?
Like, huh? We really doing this?
Technically, it's happened because apparently it was supposed to be for WrestleMania 2000 was supposed to be Triple H and The Rock, and then it turned to with the Big Show and Mick Foley, and I don't remember that match, to be honest with you, at all.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta let things play out. I guess that's what we'll do. That's what we do. But it's hard for me to let things play out when things are starting to play out. Things are playing out. And I don't like the way they're going right now. It's like we're going down a hill right now. We might have a chance to take a turn, but the hill's getting steeper and less of a
lack
chance.
of decision making.
So I have a quick question because I may have missed the conversation.
Go.
I know you guys were talking about the whole Becky Lynch thing and that whole issue. Did you guys touch on the fact that about the Liv Morgan rise and the crowd swell for Liv Morgan?
We touched on it last week, but not in the context of with Becky Lynch. But I always like to point out that fans, they love. This is what I always say about fans, and not everybody. If people know who I'm talking about, fans love to upset the apple cart, but they never care about what I call the and what and then what. They always care about we got to upset the apple cart, but then I go, and then what? Are you going to still ride with Liv? Are you going to still ride with her? Or you just want her to upset the apple cart and just win the title and then you're going to still ride because you still got to ride with her. You know you have to ride with her because the more you ride with her, the more shirts you buy, the longer she keeps the title. But if you just say, okay, we did it. We have power. And then you just dip, they lose faith.
And that's the thing. Like they felt like we did it with Cody now. We won with Cody, so we're going to keep doing this now. And I've seen this whole thing. Well, I get it. I'm kind of tired of Becky too, but we can't keep thinking we can do these damn hashtags and uprisings and just completely change long-term booking of a multi-million or billion-dollar company.
Well, Belgod, I said it a week ago. I think the better storyline is Liv getting revenge against Rhea, but I don't want it to happen just because of social media and hashtags for the outcry for Liv. I would prefer for her to be seeking revenge and they actually do it in storyline versus just pushing it just because the people are clamoring for it. So that was my thing. Was I hate that they're telegraphing Becky when there's more compelling stories with other characters on the roster.
100%. That's what I agree. That's what I mean. Like about writing an angle for a person that has a real story and standing by your decision. Listen, hardcore fans, they bitch a lot, but they're not going anywhere. There's people that hate watch products. There are people that love to watch the products, people that love the product. What I'm trying to say is your core isn't going anywhere. They just talk a lot like they are, but they're not. Listen, I don't talk about numbers because it ain't my money. But when someone shows me the numbers, they're always steady because they ain't going nowhere. Like, so you have to stop being so worried about thought process and you pick somebody and you stand behind it. Don't get cold feet with Damian Priest now. Don't get cold feet now. Don't get cold feet with Otis. Why? Make a decision. He was one of the hottest wrestlers in the business. That him and Mandy angle was huge. Don't get cold feet. I can always tell when they get nervous. Don't get nervous. Liv and Rhea, you build that right. That's the story because it has realness to it. She shelved her. That's it. That's the don't get shy. Stop trying to see, but then you want to go, let's go to big name for that. Oh no, don't be trying to go big name now. Don't try, no. The big name is Roman versus The Rock. Don't try to get cute now. You need to have a great storyline. The women division needs great stories. They're all talented. They need great stories to go against each other. You know what I mean? That Liv Rhea thing would be very, very unique. Rhea Becky don't make no damn sense to me besides it's Becky. That's it. Man, I tell you, boy. I still thought they were
going to go towards Rhea and Bianca, but Bianca has so many options, and they're not taking any of them right now. But, I mean, we'll see how things progress. But, they teased Bianca and Rhea like 2 years ago, and it just seemed like those are the two big names after the Four Horsewomen. And they've yet to have that main roster clash. And so, again, when you're talking about, WrestleMania 40, the two big names.
That makes more sense.
Because right now, I'm sorry. I mean, that's cool. People like Io and people like Bayley. That's a backlash match to me.
Oh, that's how you feel tonight?
I mean, WrestleMania 40, Bayley and Io. WrestleMania 40, we're the same pay-per-view that we're bitching about the Rock and Roman. Bailey and Io?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Wait a minute! I talk about my girl like that.
I'm not saying I need to always take Belga's side, but he not.
I don't even know what's happening right now. What's happening right?
He never does.
Yeah, I mean, this is a moment. We gotta highlight this moment. But listen.
I almost passed out.
Is it a product, gentlemen, of them not properly showing that attention that it might deserve? Do you feel because I don't feel it. She can barely get on the damn poster.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And
you think that, you know what I mean? Do you think Belga's right, DP, or do you think it's a product of them not really?
Well, she's always been the forgotten fourth horsewoman. So, she's always been an afterthought. You got Charlotte, you got Sasha, you got Becky, and then you got Bailey. And now she's been pushed to the back burner so often over the last 2.5 years. To Belga's point, I mean, you wouldn't be surprised if that headlined the Backlash. You wouldn't be surprised if it headlined the Money in the Bank. And it is WrestleMania 40. And to his point, I do agree with him. You can't bitch about not getting Roman and The Rock because you're getting Cody Rhodes, and at the same time be cool with getting Bailey versus Io Sky because, again,
you think that's the same thing?
But it's not because of Bailey. I mean, Io Sky has had a decent year, but at the end of the day, does she really deserve a main event?
Damn.
Stellar spot.
What's the last time Io wrestled?
Asking the question. Yeah, that's what what's the last time she cut a promo?
It's almost as if old Uncle Mac over here is on to something here about the language barrier. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. I've only been watching this for 30 years.
I know.
Every single time someone can't speak English, they're the heel. I go, why? Why? I know why.
Has Bailey connected with her new face character?
But she does have the best personality out of all them ladies, though. If you ask me, out of all
what ladies?
Those ladies.
Oh, what ladies?
I think she has them. I think she has the more complex. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair got one version. Sasha Banks is eclectic. Bailey Lynch has a lot of things going along with her personality. Doesn't mean all of them are good. She just has a lot of shit going on.
I understand what you're saying.
I understand. She's just done multiple things, Not to say that she's better in any way. She's just more of a chameleon, I guess.
And that's why I'm saying, damn, y'all might be being a little harsh on Miss Bailey. Y'all might be being a little harsh on Miss Bailey. Chef says no. PA Dub says kick rocks. DP got quiet. I guess I'm alone on this one for once. Ain't that a bitch? Well, damn, Bailey Io ain't hitting for you, huh? Yeah, y'all ain't.
And I picked her to win the Rumble.
No, don't get me wrong. It's just he's right. It's 40, and they're not. It's not even. It doesn't end. I mean, I don't even know, and I'm being rude when I say this. I don't even know what segment it is when they're being featured really on the show. Like, yes, Dakota Kai's back and she's helping out Bailey, but like
this dude,
it's not hitting the same. It's just not. And I get Charlotte's not around. But like you said,
listen to this, bro. Listen to this. Dylan Matthews, last TV match for it was January 5th.
Man,
bro, come on, man. Come on, man.
I don't sound so bad now. I mean, it's
January 5th, fellas. We are 1 day from March.
2 is leap year.
Man, damn, a leap year. 2 days, damn it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of everybody. Sick of the calendars. I'm sick of Cody Rhodes trying to ruin my story. What about my story, Cody? Can I finish my story?
Bill Brooks ruined my year.
Can I finish my story? Can we finish our story? Can I get travel
the EST story?
Yo, shit.
I fucking hate that commercial.
I hate that so much. I said I will. Y'all, what y'all trying to do to me, man? Listen. I mean, listen. Speaking of somebody that's just crashing and burning, boy, Max, you better get your Max Cash. You better get your weight up, boy. You better
man,
crash and burn.
Whoa.
You better get your weight up. Listen, now I ain't listening to shit until you get your weight up.
Like, is that show live?
Not.
Is that show live?
No.
And they didn't put that out?
Jerome, is that
Yeah, we should have never saw that. We should have never seen that.
Oh Lord, who leaked that video? Did y'all see the new Dynamite logo?
I ain't throwing shade at no logo till I actually get to drink it in. I'm not a logo hater.
I'm just asking.
See, again, I ain't seen Dynamite.
Oh, see, I can't stand you. I don't like this Belt Garden Chef connection. This is strange.
That's what Chef, he hitting everybody out there.
Oh no, if it was on Collision, Dylan, I know Collision's live. I didn't know what show was on. I thought that was a Rampage. If it's Collision's live, and there's no way you can. They got that mini delay though. They could have did something with it. They got that delay because of Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake, so they could do something. They could. I think it was like a 2-second delay.
He was saying, "Cut it." He was saying, "Cut it."
Y'all ain't right. Listen, I can't say that. Listen, hold on, but listen.
Bang bang scissor gang is not a thing. How about that?
Real quickly, guys that don't understand that the scissoring thing is a thing. It has never made sense. I want people to understand that, by the way. Do I really need to unpack why the scissoring doesn't make sense with two males doing it? Do I got to really unpack that?
No.
Okay. No. I'm just checking. You can't, but I'm just trying to say you can't just say shit. Everyone's like, yeah, I go.
Can, but
you are more than welcome to, but it makes zero sense.
Free country. But if you do, just know what you're doing.
Just know what you're doing because it doesn't make sense.
But here's what doesn't make sense since we're on this topic. The Bullet Club.
It was live. Oh, baby.
Damn.
Hey, you saw Spike get past live in living color, baby. Lord have mercy.
Somebody lost their job.
It's my fault.
Live mic. What the hell are they doing over there?
Get that mic away from that young man. You need to get your ass on. You need to start collaring and elbowing. Get the hell away from the mic. Either you a rapper, you a wrestler. If you can't do both, everybody think that Goat Man Cena, but you ain't.
Yeah. What I was saying is, the Bullet Club goal was just actually starting to seem kind of cool, and then they just combined them with that
best camera angle, best entrance in
Oh
AEW.
my god! I was sitting at work and watched compilations of that.
It's the best. It's the best entrance in AEW. And he's doing the things like I doing the thing with his face up like that, and they rotate around, and then all of us, Sudan. Here we go with these two sucker MCs. Get them away from the place.
Hey, did y'all see John Cena pull up the Dynamite? Or was it Collision? I don't know. Dude got hit with a famous, and then John Cena hit him with a clothesline. His ass went clean over the rope.
Oh, I see what you're saying right now.
I sent y'all that clip.
That's just him being. That's not his fault. That is his fault. He has to just roll out the ring.
The hell was that dude? Oh, his big ass should have been doing that.
Just roll when you get hit with the famous, or just roll at the bottom of the ring, bro. That's all you got to do, bro. And then everything's fine, and you ain't trending for the past 7 days. But it's let me say something real quick because this is listen. Cody Rhodes, let me tell you something, bro. If you ruin my WrestleMania 40 with this finish,
hey man, why you throw that chair at that black dude like that yesterday? It's Black History Month.
I don't give a damn. His black ass should have blocked it. His black ass should have blocked it. I said, hey yo, bro, get him off TV. Put your damn hand up. But they are not paying you enough for that foolishness. Put your hand up, bruh. Damn, what is wrong with you? Disrespecting your ancestors like that, taking that shot to the face, direct to the face, man. Couple days removed from the blackest holiday in America. What the hell's your problem? I'm sick. I'm sick of everyone. Except Cam Newton. He's the GOAT right now. Dylan says Cody will get pinned in that tag match on night 1 and then win night 2. Dylan, as God is my witness, I hope you're right about what you just said there. Not the winning in night 2 part. I hope it's a tag. I hope Cody loses. And then, you know what else? I told you, we will make Evan a very happy camper since they want to finish the story and they want to ruin my 40. You know what I want to happen, guys? I think I might have said this to you, but maybe I'm not. You know what I want? Roman to beat Cody again. That would blow the doors off of this place. It would be the most gutsy, ballsy, spectacular thing ever. I'm talking about flat back to the mat with the rock bottom 1, 2, 3.
But at that point, once I see that it's happening, I'm halfway out the door because I don't want the trash and the garbage and the batteries and everything they're going to throw in that. I'll be happy though. I'll be so happy. It's going to be so violent, man. Twice.
It's going to be so violent. What if Damian cashed in on him? Or like I said, get some real heat.
That's how you get real heat. You get real heat if Damian cashes in on Cody. You get real heat.
Damian cashes in on Cody. Saying everybody, the whole world would melt. I'm trying to tell you, we get.
I'd be very happy.
That'd be real heat.
It'll be just like his dad. It'll be just like his dad. His dad won it, and they took it away from him.
I'm trying to tell you, hey Chef, you picking up what I'm putting down on you, brother? Yeah,
I like it. I can dig it.
See, look, we're all the
I can pick it up.
I'm
y'all didn't.
Yo, this show was never going to get syndication.
We're gonna get it.
Y'all have overexposed Mr. Rhodes. It's too much. Dylan says, I want Cody to dethrone Roman. I just don't care when. I think we need that Roman and Hogan promo if he gets real close to surpassing him. That's going to happen to show the fans he really makes the decision, Jerome. Jerome says, that's the thing, though, Jerome. And Dylan, there was a point where I thought, put it like this, I'm pretty sure I was right that Roman passes Hogan's streak. I do believe CM Punk getting hurt. I do believe fans ruin this a lot. I really do. I think there's a combination of both. I think when you have Roman Reigns beat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 39, you really are getting to a point where you want him just to pass Hogan. If you guys let Roman get this close to not passing Hogan, it's just a miscalculation because there's never going to be not in my lifetime, there's never going to be a champion that's this viable for almost 4 years. Not in this day and age. Evan,
I would pay attention to if they stop talking about how many days he's been champion, because that would be the key. If they stop talking about the number,
they are still talking about the number. They still are. They just did it last time he came out. They did.
If he gets past Cody Rhodes, I don't see anybody in the foreseeable future over the next year or two other than Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins is going to do his own thing with Cody Rhodes, so he's going to be doing his own thing. Just think about it. There's nobody on the horizon for the next 1 or 2 years if he gets past Cody.
That's why I think he's going to lose.
That's why they should have waited. They should have kept this in the chamber, and they should have did it at SummerSlam, or not at SummerSlam. They could have did it at next year's Survivor Series or Rumble, anywhere after he beats Hogan. But at the end of the day, they ain't going to do it. And this is the time where they're going to do it, or this dude might do it 5, 6, 7 years.
Cody's winning this title at 40, bro. Fans ruined this whole thing. They ruined it all. They're gonna somehow include The Rock, and they're gonna start some kind of feud, because my ultimate point is they don't need a title to face each other. And it was all about how they got there. Y'all about to have me drag my behind back to my hometown, and y'all ain't give me what I want. Y'all ain't gonna give me what I want in my home state because of some suck. I swear to God.
Hi, Batista.
Give me what I want, Triple H. Give me what I want, Triple H. If I see you
out there acting like kumquats.
Yo, Paul Levesque, I'm coming for you, bro. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm like, yo, what the hell is your problem?
Like, why would you do this? What kind of shit are you running?
Listen,
Y'all know what we want. Y'all think we're gonna hang out for another year? Well, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Well, of course you are, but that's neither here nor there. Of course, I'm back in for 41, baby. But I'm telling you right now.
It better be in Vegas, though.
Listen. I'm telling you right now. That's number one. I agree with. Number two, if y'all get this man hurt, oh my God, whoo. That man is in his 50s, Jesus. I want y'all to understand how old Dwayne is. This ain't no 20-second take in a movie. This is ripping and running these ropes for about 20 minutes.
Collar and elbow, catch can. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, Cody Rhodes gonna try some crazy shit. You know, suicide dive. You know what I'm saying?
I'm done bitching. I promise you. For now. I was minding my own business. Here come DPJR, and we gonna talk about black people stuff because it's Black History Month, and we gonna talk.
Like, damn, we gonna go the whole Black History Month now saying nothing.
We black. Yeah. This whole month is Black History Month. My whole damn panel black. I just wanted. I'm messing with you. That's what I do on the podcast. But I read it and I looked at it. I was like, what the hell does Negro want to talk about? I was like, all right, let me back up for a second. Let me think about it for a second. I'm gonna hit Belgard randomly, but he's a very sharp guy. He'll be able to contribute. I ain't even worried about
highly intelligent young
and I said, wait a minute, this is not a bad idea. I just like to mess with my boy. So I was like, how the hell are we going to honor the people of color for this month before David gets it? Those are hissy fit on the podcast. And I said, it's very simple. We just pick a person of color, especially a black African-American that has represented professional wrestling, whether it be a match, whether it be a wrestler, whether it be a moment in time. And I was going to go around the panel and they would give their thoughts. And I think it'll be a very nice thing. So I say unto you, DPJR, what you got, brother, to represent this month that I always hold dear in all seriousness?
Yeah. Honestly, you know, I live in St. Louis, so I'm going to give you a little bit of Black history that happened in St. Louis. November 15th, 1998, the WWF crowned its first Black champion. And that was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in Deadly Games tournament. And that was a monumental moment for Black history in professional wrestling. I understand Ron Simmons won in 1992, but this is the big leagues. This broke through so other individuals in the future could hold the title and they could trust some titles. The first time we've seen somebody Black be on top and run stuff and to earn it. Like, no, this is the guy. This is who we're putting on top. And this is before Austin got hit by the car too. So let it be known, because they did see each other in Mania. Let's be honest. And they chose him as their guy. And I felt like just give it a little bit of spotlight and let it be known and giving The Rock his flowers because and that moment essentially because it showed others 26 years ago that anything can happen in the world of professional wrestling and gave people hope. Now look at what we have. So that's my moment. I'm going ahead, Magic Johnson, bounce pass it on to somebody else.
Yeah. And to your point, on a serious note, you know, because I can't bring it down. I just try to keep this show light because it's way too serious in these streets. But when I get down to brass tacks and I start breaking things down, we have to understand that this profession has not always been kind to minorities. Mm-hmm. That's just because how it's skewed. We don't have, this is not me making things up. Everyone that really knows wrestling history knows what a lot of people of different ethnicities have gone through in order to live out their dream. They have to lean into their stereotype or lean into a negative connotation about them or be portrayed a certain way, never really recognized as a champion or a viable champion, have to chuck and jive and dance jigs and do all these things and be caricatures of themselves to make people feel more comfortable. So when you see somebody like Dwayne The Rock Johnson be able to prove that we can be champions, there's more than just gimmicks. I'm a hell of a wrestler. I'm a hell of a talker. I'm a hell of a worker. I can stand toe to toe with people. And to me, the highlight is to transcend your color. My thing is he's just a good wrestler who happens to be a person of color. And I think part of his greatness is that. Dwayne is transcending that. He will always be that because that's how he was born. But everyone loves this dude. You know what I mean? And that's a testament to his ability. That's a testament to how he carried himself. And it's a great thing to bring up, brother. So the way I kind of thought about it was a moment into that same vein, is not chucking and jiving, and no disrespect to wrestlers that do that. It's just, the reason why I harken back the Night of Champions, Mark Henry, Randy Orton for that title, is Mark Henry did not get it as sexual chocolate. He didn't get it acting like a fool. He got it by coming out to 3-6 Mafia and just beating the brakes off people like a real, you know what? In that, the best shot of that whole, shout out to the cameraman, whoever caught this. The best shot of that match, by the way, because I think Michael Cole has his ups and downs and everyone thinks he's the best, but he bothers me with his commentary because he leads the witness too much. But his best call to me ever is that call against Mark Henry and Randy Orton. When he hits him with that world song, it was like, Mark Henry. He goes, Mark Henry is world champion. I get goosebumps every single time he does it. Every single time I watch it, I get goosebumps. And because it was one of the coldest wins ever. Shout out to Randy Orton for letting it go over on him. It's the camera shot when they show that sweet white lady. And she's absolutely disgusted. And it was, I don't know why the cameraman chose that, but it was amazing. It was amazing. It could have shown, because everybody was tight. There's black people that was mad. It's like, but for some reason, the cameraman showed this nice blonde white lady and she was not too happy. And that moment stuck with me. Then he takes the mic and then he cuts the promo. And what I'm trying to say is that moment for me, when I seen him do that as himself, as that character, just a hard-nosed black man that was not doing anything but beating people up. Somebody going to get their ass like Hall of Pain. Hard. It's one of the great, to me, that run was not long enough for me, but I think it was one of the best championship runs of all time. Because it was a Mark Henry in his latter part of his years. It was a Mark Henry that was unapologetic. It was true heel. Don't cheer me. Y'all didn't believe. Best promo of his career. Everything happened that one night, and he's been in the game for so long. I was blown away. So you want to talk about my moment to remember? Night of Champions, Randy Orton, Mark Henry, World Heavyweight Champion. The title, that beautiful title, that beautiful throwback title. Wanted to see that title I'm seeing right behind Belt Guard right now, if I'm not mistaken. Right there. That bad boy right there.
That was right there.
Man, that was something, man. That was something. But whoever's next can take it away.
I got two. I couldn't, like, I had one on my mind, then you spoke so eloquently about wrestlers not shucking and jiving and not, doing not falling into a certain caricature. I had to bring up this group right here. I don't know if you can see it, but that is a game changer for me as a black man who my whole life I've been all about success. Success has always been my thing. That's just trying to strive and achieve and be businesslike and being in a suit. You got the Hurt Business. 4 black men were able to come together, dress nice, and it's just all about business. They don't got to rap. They don't got to dance. They don't got to sit here and use all this extra slang to be something that they're not. They just came out there and whooped ass. It was Bobby Lashley's best run.
No question.
The fact that they gave him the title and then disbanded the group made absolutely no sense to me. Absolutely no sense at all. But like they even said it that they would see people actually wanted to come into arenas and wear suits, or have parents say, my son wants to dress like that because of you guys. Like that was the type of representation right there. That's like, man, you don't get that. It was lightning in a bottle. The fans accepted it.
They accepted it because it was authentic, PA-Dub. They accepted it because you have to, when I was growing up, my mom and dad said, you have to show people a representation of what you are. If they think black people are like this, you need to show them that this is this. You need to stop showing them that they are that character that they've been shoved down their throat their whole life. And when you walk out, you need to conduct yourself like an adult. You need to, and like that, I don't give a damn. I don't want that kind of pressure. Mom, I used to say, my mom, they say, I don't give a damn. You need to walk out with your head held high. You need to be a person that's not getting caught acting a fool, fighting anybody like that. The Hurt Business was that. They showed that this is just four brothers wrestling and looking good in suits. That matters, man. You have to show the example. You have to show the example because people fear what they don't understand.
And WWE finally pulled the trigger on it, because keep in mind, that was pretty much what the New Day was supposed to be.
Yeah.
When the New Day originally got together, them Bama's they had suits on, or at least, without the suit jacket, and they were going to be 3 college-educated guys coming out there who were pissed off.
Power of positivity.
Well, even before that, they were just pissed off at their position, and then it changed. Then it went to the church route, and then it went to unicorns and shit like that. But nonetheless, the other moment, I got to get the representation. Hold on 1 second. Boom.
Man, this is a podcast, man. He then went upstairs. Listen, does he understand? I got to fill this dead space. Does he understand what I have to do here?
We got a monologue.
Yeah, well, damn. Mike, we can mute both. So.
Pladal.
What, bro?
This
Talk about it.
Moment. I was in the arena in freaking Tampa Bay. I saw this poster, up in on the in Tampa Bay, just outside. Just these
Crazy.
2 women, these 2 black women were main eventing a WrestleMania.
That's all you need to know.
What?
That's it.
When will you ever even see this again?
And I'm gonna tell you right now, people can talk like that's gonna happen. A real sidebar to your story. I made Bianca Blair got very mad at me. She's probably still mad at me. I just want to let me give y'all full disclosure on this damn podcast real quick. It's like an impromptu interview, and I was asking her a question, and I listen, y'all, your boy worded something wrong. Damn it, I regret it. As soon as I said it, I regretted it. I swear to God. I said, I talked about that match you're talking about, Belt God, right? And then my exact words were, I said what you just said. I said what you just said. I said, like, I alluded to that might not ever happen again. She took very huge exception to that. She was like, it will happen again. She was so mad at me. She was so mad because I said what you just said. And I said it because I believe it to be true. And she took it the wrong way. I just know what I see, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? There has to be two women at their apex of cachet to be able to pull that off. Does Jade have the cachet? I think she will one day. Could it be a Jade Bianca? But could it main event WrestleMania? And she took exception, but take it away, man. I'll never forget that. She's probably still mad I said that. I ain't mean it like that, though, man. But you know what I meant. But you know what I mean? I'm just saying not because of the women that might be there one day. I'm talking about, fam, you got to book it.
It's lightning in a bottle, because even if you're the hottest thing
Thank you.
now, more likely none of the women are going to main event this year. None of the tag teams are going to main event this year, because look what happened. Randomly, we might get Rock in versus Cody, or Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth. Nobody expected that, but point blank, no other match is going to matter. No other match is going to main event.
That's what I meant.
Night one.
Circumstances. Not women, not blackness. I was like, they gotta book it.
Gotta book it.
That's a hell of a match. I almost forgot about. I almost let that one go, Chef. What you got? Damn.
I actually was going to mention that match.
Man, come on, PA, you be bullshitting.
No. He went off the dome with that. That's fine. I had notes. I had it written down and everything.
Oh, so hell no.
I got to throw the clipboard out now. So
this is the second time I did it with Rock Hogan.
It's gonna happen. That's how you know great minds think alike, man. For real.
I'm just gonna highlight a moment and then an individual. So, like, another moment of mine that was very significant for me is when Big E cashed in on Bobby Lashley for the title. Cashed in the Money in the Bank case. To my knowledge, that might be the only time that two black men fought for a title, even though it was, just a quick run in and cashed it in. But that was a great moment for E. I'm
gonna tell you the first time.
A guy that is overlooked and forgotten a lot, and I've been watching a lot of like old school wrestling and like Inside the Ring where they talk about a lot of guys. I want to highlight Virgil. That dude was amazing.
Wow.
As a valet, as a wrestler, very underrated. The man worked. He made saying nothing and being behind the $1 Million Man a thing. Just looking like a bodyguard that's gonna hem you up and for the right price. Everybody's got a price. So I just want to highlight Virgil because nobody talks about a lot of these guys enough from the 80s and 90s, and he was one of them that will definitely could have been more than what he was given, but I think with what he was given, he made the best out of it.
He was one of my first early memories of a black wrestler. Him and Coco Beware. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like these are like early memories. If you talk about my earliest memories and you say Evan, black wrestler, those are the faces I see. Too Cold Scorpio. That was cold. Whoo, he was cold. He was cold.
Ahead of his time. Way ahead of his time.
I remember him as Flash.
Flash Funk, though.
Flash Funk, baby. Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, Chef. The first time two black men fought for the title was Rock Booker T, SummerSlam 2001.
Yep.
And then another fun fact, Booker T beat Jeff Jarrett to be the final WCW champion.
Damn.
On the last night of Nitro.
I really appreciate y'all giving your perspective and your thoughts on things like that. You know what I mean? It's cool to take a moment to just remember certain things, certain aspects that need to be highlighted. And I'm telling you right now, Sasha could go down as one of the greatest moments in the history of all the things we just said. It could be not just two women, but just two black women main event WrestleMania. Bianca, I know you got mad at me, but damn it. When I tell you that might not happen again, I mean that like from a positively. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, do you understand what that moment was?
It's so hard. It's just so.
It has to be viable, and I'm telling you, it's the star power of Miss Mercedes, and
two black people.
It's the star power of Mercedes, and it's the likability of Bianca. It was just kismet, as they call it. Will Foster says, Will Foster said, I love Virgil versus Ted DiBiase at SummerSlam. That's one of my favorite matches too. I love that because it had to happen. Virgil, Ted DiBiase had to happen. You know what I mean? Because it was it's old school. You know what I mean? I'm done working for you. You know what I mean? It's old school. I love that. Let me tell you the last, by the way, I'll kind of getting sidetracked, but all these extreme matches that aren't extreme matches anymore. I don't believe WWE has had the proper extreme match since Roddy Piper Goldust. How about I say that? How about that? Take that.
That.
Take that. I'm tired of these fake extreme matches. That match felt, when you're a kid, tell me you think it was the realest match you've ever seen in your life.
That shit was wild. I'm about to say, everybody.
That was the realest match I've ever seen.
What was it called? Hollywood Backlight Brawl, something like that.
Backlight Brawl, baby. The great Goldust. Oh my God.
Lord have mercy.
Listen, we covered a few things, guys. I'm gonna save some stuff for next week because we running a little bit of time. But I just wanted to say one thing. Cody Rhodes, let me tell you something, bro.
Tell him one more again. I don't think he heard you the first time.
The first 3 times.
Cody Rhodes, let me tell you something, boy. You mess up. Oh, I don't care. I want to finish my story.
Rock. We start a hashtag and have a petition in New York we can meet up, and
I will rain hellfire. I will rain hellfire if the Rock shoulders get pinned to the mat in any capacity besides Roman Reigns doing it. I will rain hellfire.
It's like the unicorn that you'll never see, because every time we get close to Rock, Roman, something happens. It always happens. And then we're talking about 41. It's cool and all. We talking about fantasy booking. We don't know if they're gonna fight it.
We really don't. We really don't. We really don't.
If Cody Rhodes ends up in a match with The Rock, I'm terrified.
All right. Let me let you know.
Cody ain't safe. It's just he gonna do something crazy to The Rock that The Rock ain't gonna see coming. And again. I'm gonna ask Cody Rhodes, you wouldn't do your brand something like that, would you?
It's funny how we talking how like fragile The Rock is though. We're so worried. He's
a national treasure. No, he's a national treasure.
Because there's the end game and all. This is just something to keep us occupied. But again, they should have gave us this match last year. But
I tell you,
get it this year. And then now they're talking about just, hang tight. You'll be around.
I've been hanging.
If The Rock ass is not around for 41 because of some dumb shit that he decided to let somebody do to him in a match, I'm going to be furious. I'm going to put this at the feet of Paul Levesque. It's going to be Paul Levesque's fault. It ain't going to be nobody else, because Paul Levesque knows. He knows this young man has a history. And we all know our bodies do not get better with time. They don't. It's a fact. If you've seen somebody get better with time, please introduce them to me so I can figure out what they doing so I can get on that same type of diet. You hear me?
I'm going to tell you who it is. The only person who look better with age is LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron going to he's Benjamin Button.
Dolly Parton too, but that's neither here nor there.
She fine as hell. Yo, LeBron, you got to cut the hair though, baby boy. You got to cut
let me explain one thing. Why?
Well, get Bosley or something.
Rogaine, you know what I'm saying?
I don't understand. He's so rich, but go ahead, Bill.
Let me explain why this.
Sponsored by him.
He already is Hemi Neutron, but go ahead, go. I know I ain't talking. I'm losing my hair about a second. Let me stop talking shit. Go ahead, Bill. Go.
Let me explain why this hurt so bad for me. I put a lot into this year. I turned 40 this year.
Shout out.
And thank you. And I said, I go to a lot of
events. Chill. Yo, hold on, Bill. Go, wait a minute. See, this is my problem with these young whippersnappers. See, I'm turning 40 in June. So all three of us gonna be 40 with your young, wet behind the ears ass. He said, I'm trying to catch up with y'all. That was very sneaky. As very
man, I'm 36 years old, man. My baby's ass is getting there.
You ain't there though. Go ahead, Bell. Got over here trying to make us. Go ahead.
So I put a lot of stock in. I've gone to a lot of events, and I said, you know what? This is a potential year where I can retire.
Yep.
And the first event that was happening was John Jones versus Stipe Miocic in Madison Square Garden. And I bought front row tickets for that. Front row tickets. I sold stock to get front row tickets to that match. And it was going to be John Jones, the greatest fighter of all time, his last fight.
Yep, that's my goat.
2 weeks before he got injured. Fights off. That hurt more than anything ever. I even got a situation where I paid the money to get my name on the mat. So my name's on the mat of an event that I didn't even care about.
Damn.
Madison Square Garden. And it was the 30th year anniversary of the UFC. Lightning in a bottle. You can never get that back. Gone. So I'm like, okay, fine. WrestleMania. Rock and Roman.
God.
Never going to happen again. I'm 40. WrestleMania 40. Like, yo. It's in Philly. That's a 2-hour drive. I don't gotta fly a plane. I don't gotta book a hotel. I can retire off. There's never going to be a better main event that I would care about. I want front row.
Thank you very much.
I've been trying to sell what I can sell. I'm doing my taxes, trying to find some corners I can cut. yo, Rock and Roman, never going to happen again. Biggest match ever. And now that ain't going to happen either.
You see what I'm saying? See what he just did there? What he just laid out? You see what this man just laid out for all these people out here who think this is not a big deal? I said it before and I said it again. Go ahead, Chef.
Sound like midlife crisis.
Let me shut up. My young ass man ain't even talking about that. Hey, we just saw the tag team right there.
Listen.
Tag team's over.
Listen, it's just like that. Man, he heel turn. He kicked him through the barbershop. Listen,
yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say in all seriousness. But this man just highlighted. This man just laid out. Did you hear how eloquent? Did you hear how passionate that was? Did you hear that? That was like any given Sunday Al Pacino thing he just did at the end of this. Listen, it was motivational, but it was depressing. It was uplifting, but it was also sad. It tugged at all the heartstrings. And I'm saying that to tell you people, do you see what y'all ruining here? Do you see the moment that you're ruining here? Because he said it best. I told my wife this. I'm not joking. I don't need to see any other main event in the rest of my life if I get that match. That's how much I've been wanting that match. I have foreseen this match for years. Before the tribal chief stuff, before that, I was like, this would be dope. Bloodline. This would be dope. Then we get the tribal chief. This I would have been. It wouldn't have hit the same with the big dog Roman, but I still would have got it. Now Roman reinvented himself. He's turning himself into one of the greatest wrestlers who ever lived. And y'all gonna pull the plug on me because I finished the story.
Man, and there's too many. Man, my mind is just going through some things. For instance, like they were supposed to do Flair versus Hogan at Mania. Never happened. They're supposed to do Triple H versus Rock at WrestleMania 32 in Dallas. They did all that extra stuff.
Who's Austin never faced? Who? Let me know. Tell me who. What's his name?
Hogan.
You damn right. Now you can say whatever you want to say. We've never got that match. We've never gotten that match.
A lot of stuff that should have happened. This is what it's
Ronda
like.
And Becky.
It's like a red herring. It's like a red herring. I don't know if it's ever meant to be. The more we talk about it, the sadder I get because it's just history. For real.
I know, bro. Look at this. You see what this is doing? Look at this, man. Look, that dude is sad.
Damn. Like, damn.
That's real talk, man. That's what. Listen, that's what y'all doing. Yo, they gonna do a long-term build and they gonna do a yada yada yada. Hey. Make the match. Make the match.
The story. But we know how the story's going to end. Like y'all don't want predictability. Finish the story. He wins the belt.
Man, when The Rock pulled up the boulder down Colorado, the world exploded.
And it's going to explode this Friday too. And then the next Friday and the next Friday.
But it's exploding for nothing. At least it could have been exploding for something. We could all got what we wanted. Now we just out here seeing The Rock become The Rock, and The Rock out here big dog in my garden. You know, I want to watch this shit on TV.
That's a separate issue. We'll talk about that another time because y'all better start changing these camera angles. Let me tell y'all something. When the big Samoan comes out, y'all better change these camera angles because Roman looking like a little boy. Stop doing that with these camera angles. Stop putting my boy off to the side, damn it. Put him next to him, damn it. Stagger him. And Roman, stop wearing them damn jumpsuits, boy. You a grown-ass man. Hurt Business. Channel to Hurt Business.
I just saw that WrestleMania commercial. I'm like, this dude just rock a suit, man.
I'm going to fight yo, Roman.
To pull it off.
Joseph, I'm going to fight you too. I'm tired of everybody today. It's Black History Month winding down. I'm getting pissed. I'm getting irritable. I'm losing perks. I pulled that car, got a free drink at the bar. It was, you know what I mean? It's working for me and I'm about to lose all my powers. And this is what this is all about. I'm pissed. You know what my reparations would be? I would forego all the reparations that my people are owed, at least my family line's owed, for Rock Roman.
Don't forget the tribal combat surrounded by the ring.
I'll still take the money.
No, see, no. You can have the money. I want Rock, Roman, tribal combat. Take my reparations. Take them all. Take them all. Unless it's like 7 figures, then everybody can kick rocks. I'm taking that. I mean, I gotta take my wife to Japan. Here we go.
Hey, your wife funny. She said, "Poor right, y'all kicking them like you supposed to be the name of the podcast." Damn, it is called Kick Rock. You know what I'm saying? It's what we do.
I will listen every time anybody talks about The Rock, and even though I say something, I'll pretend like they said it so I can get off the hook. So like, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to leave The Rock alone. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I do that. I'm Team Rock. You know, Team Dwayne.
Hey, Cody Rhodes.
You'll talk to him real quick.
Don't fuck this up by doing something stupid. We talking about punches. We talking about kick. You know, we gotta get Rock to WrestleMania. Fucked up, man.
That's the only thing we say. Hey.
That's it. I love you, Cody.
You listen. Everybody know I love Cody. I have sung that man's praises, but I'm all about storylines and I'm all about box office. That's me, and that's how I'll always be to the day I die. I need one match for the rest of my life. Just one, please. Just give me tribal combat, please.
That's all.
This show is over. I'm sick of everybody.
Brothers next week.
Yo, Belt God, put yourself over, brother.
Hey, you definitely can follow me on Instagram, PAW, the Belt God, and at the end of the day, Rock Roman. Let's make it happen. Let's put our hashtags together and prayers together. I prayed for this. Come on, me and McIntyre, we can pray for this or something, man. But it is what it is. All right, let's go.
Yo, DPJR, what say you?
Hey, you know what it is. Out here living the dream with my guys. Shout out Bell Guy for pulling up. Impromptu.
Love y'all.
Expected you, but you dropped in like Batman. It's Black History Month, baby.
Dark Knight.
You up in this bitch. You hear me? And I'm not gonna put him out there because like Evan, I'm gonna take his advice. I'm changing all my handles this week. It's gonna be something like DPJR. You know what I'm saying?
Be still, my beating heart. Be still, my beating heart. It's not gonna be like light skinned 645-201/R2D2, is it?
You forgot you got the Phantom of the Opera. Don't forget that. The beige version.
Change your damn handle so we can follow you easier. Damn. Evan T. Mac on all socials. You know what, Cody Rhodes? Don't hurt The Rock. Chef, take it away.
You know where to find me. The Chef Justin on all the socials. Your favorite chef. Your favorite antagonist, out here, just doing what we do, man. Kick Rocks podcast, we out here.
You know what? This has been a very depressing show. You know it's depressing when nothing has been even booked, and we just see it. We all see it. Ain't no way all 4 of us wrong. Ain't no way in hell. Maybe one of us can be wrong, but all 4 of us can't be wrong about where this is going. So that's what makes me work. Not one of y'all talking me off the ledge. Not one. Not one.
Hey, they need to take Chef idea and have it on free TV so we can have a schmoz and The Rock can get his ass out of there. Get to WrestleMania in one piece.
Rock bottom or Cody Rhodes 1, 2, 3 squash match. I'm good.
It's over.
This show is over, yo.
This has been an hour and 49 minutes of shattered dreams.
Shout out to the great Gold,
man.
Bringing it back.
Shout out
Dream, broken dreams.
Oh,
break them for you.
A lot of times it's so say goodbye.
He said his legs was hiked on them ropes, Daddy.
Woo! Now he's mine. We out, yo. Thanks y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.